A Yakima man is being held in connection with what police and prosecutors are describing as a gang-related shootout at a Fruitvale Boulevard convenience store March 3, 2022. The 24-year-old man was arrested Wednesday, almost a week after the shooting that left one person injured and the suspect with a graze wound on his foot, according to a police probable cause affidavit. Yakima police were called to the 7-Eleven for shots being fired outside the store, and that people in 3 vehicles were firing at each other. The shooting was one of 3 Yakima police were called to that night around the city. Police said the suspect drove another man who was shot in the leg and shoulder to Yakima Valley Memorial Hospital. At the hospital, while talking to police, the suspect found that a bullet had grazed his foot, the affidavit said. Police said the suspect's account of being an innocent bystander who was caught in the shooting fell apart when security camera footage showed him with a gun, and evidence at the scene suggested he was firing. Security videos also showed the wounded man getting into a fight with another man in the parking lot, and at some point he and another man pulled out guns and started shooting, the affidavit said. The suspect got out of his car and fired as well, the affidavit said. It was essentially a Wild West shootout at the 7-Eleven, Deputy Yakima County Prosecuting Attorney Joseph Brown said during the suspect's preliminary appearance hearing Thursday. Police said the suspect had ties to a Sureños street gang, and that at the time of the incident he was the subject of a domestic violence no-contact order that barred him for possessing firearms. Brown argued for a $25,000 bail, while defense attorney Paul Kelly sought to have him released on his own recognizance. He said the suspect appeared to be acting in defense of a friend, which is not precluded by an allegation of illegally having a firearm. Reading that affidavit, one tends to think that this fellow was at the wrong place at a very inopportune time, Kelly said. As you can tell from the PC, he was going on a date and his friend asked him for a ride to 7-Eleven. Then all hell broke loose. That's not his fault. Kelly also pointed out that police initially let the suspect go after the incident, and if he were truly a flight risk he would have left town by now. But Yakima County Superior Court Judge Richard Bartheld set bail at $25,000, noting that there were 5 people firing, with at least 15 shots fired, based on police reports, and that the suspect should not have had a gun there given the order against him. This was a classic case of the Sureños meeting up with the Norteños, Bartheld said.